Saw the Wanderlust.
Hey! Who might that be?
What's going on, brother?
It's Wanderlust. Where's his GoPro? Nice. High five for van life, buddy. Woohoo! Come on in. Come on into my home.
Try to forget it any way I can. Keep on rocking in the free world.
In a van down by the river.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Hey guys, so we're over here at Justin's rig. I'm trying to fall on my head.
Notice I had the porch light on for you out there?
Yeah, I know. Look, check it out. It had the porch light on and everything. It's badass. Sweet, dude. I totally was. I'm starting to like check out and look for one of these now.
Nice, buddy.
These are awesome.
Well, you can do your own tour then. You want to see?
Yeah. Well, why don't you give me it? That's like.
Here's the kitchen.
Yeah, I know, right?
There's a fridge with nothing in it, maybe some beer. You know. This thing like lights fire and stuff. I'm not sure what to do with it yet.
Do you grunt and
I
stuff?
burn myself when I touch it though, so I know it's hot. All the custom
This
LED
is
lighting
cool.
we put in. eBay. I got like 6 of these for like $10.
eBay rocks, man.
Fuck, man. And LEDs are all 12 volt. Like, it's perfect. I put one over here too. So I have a table that goes here when I want to use it as computer desk.
I think that's
So-
cool. I would want one chair, and then I've seen them with cabinets and stuff too.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do you think?
Honestly, you see right above your head, right here?
Yeah.
That's the removable stripper pole. Okay? So you might have seen this in my videos. I have the stripper pole there, the girls in here dancing in. We were actually thinking of getting rid of this freaking seat and the microwave and making it a nice little dance floor. There's another way.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Could have come in handy last night, actually. I had a couple girls trying to do pictures on it. We're like, well, if we just had a little bit more room, you know?
Is it easier to do that with the ambulance or no?
Yeah, with the ambulance, yeah, but the stripper pole on that's on the outside. And look at the weather out on a day like this, right? You know,
Can't do
you don't
that.
want to do that. There is the
Might be like
luxurious shower. This is the sauna, the bathtub, everything. You can only fill it up 2 inches though. That's your bathtub, but yeah. Does the trick.
Ooh.
If you guys want to buy a Class B, definitely go in with a shower. Yes, a lot of people with their motorhomes don't use their washrooms. It drives me nuts. It's like, what, you have a bathroom, use
I
it.
totally would use it.
Yes, you got to fill up your water once in a while, but so what? It's so worth it. You wake up in the morning, have a shower, have a coffee, you haven't even opened your doors yet. It's a lot better than wasting gas and driving to rec centers and going, I mean...
Or like me running into the Walmart.
No,
at the
no,
truck
but
stop.
that means if you have a shower,
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah,
I keep
totally.
meeting people that have them, and it's like, oh, nice shower. Oh, it's full of storage right now. It's just like they pile it up with crap. I'm like, well, what are you
really?
doing, man?
Fill it full
One of the
of
reasons I
storage?
bought this was because it had a shower, and that was like the main thing when I got a Class B, right? Of
course.
There's so many Class Bs with porta potties in the back, but there's no shower, and not interested. I've had
Well,
Class
they-
Cs and As.
The
And,
Class Bs with just a toilet, like, seem kind of grungy, dude. It's just like a toilet sitting out there in the nowhere.
Yeah,
it
no.
just feels wrong.
it's one of the reasons I went for this. It was this or Leisure Travel or Pleasure Way. Because they have full washrooms in them, just like a Class C. So that's my number one priority. I didn't care if it had an oven or not. I just wanted to make sure it had a shower as number one. You know.
That, I mean, that's
Yeah.
how my girl was too. She was like, I was trying to get her to go more with me, and she's
Yep.
like, nah,
Yeah.
not unless I have a shower.
Well, we could talk about Chris Travels.
There you go.
Chris Travels lives in an Explorer,
Yeah.
just like this. Just a
Exactly.
little bit older model, but he, again, same thing. He says he uses a shower all the time. It's definitely worth the hassle. So,
Yeah.
and look outside today. Like, we're having record rain right now. I was just telling the guys on the video just before you walked up, we had winds last night of 102 kilometers an hour.
I was wondering.
So that's
because-
like, what, 60-something miles per hour? But anyways, it's enough to, like, knock down trees. And most of North Van was blackout last night. Of course, I had power.
There you go.
But the rain coming out there, it's like a river outside right now. I want to work on making a rain collection system on the roof, and I have a buddy who's working on that with me. We want to put we're gonna think of a bowl that's built into the roof and it fills up and it's filtered, and we'll have like a pipe coming straight down into the tank, and then I'll have a filter.
That could
For
be
there.
tight, although you'd probably fill it up pretty quick here.
Well,
You
once
might
it's
have
full,
to
it's
be
full,
able to-
right? Yeah.
You turn a valve to shut it off, or
Yeah.
what?
Or
That
it doesn't
could be
really
cool.
matter if it just goes up the tube, right? Well, why not take advantage of it, right?
There
It's
you go.
one less thing to have to go drive and do. Go fill
Sure.
up my water, which I just did half an hour ago. So.
Is that kind of? Do you have a good spot here, like they have in Olympia? Because I used to watch Eric Jacobs,
Yep.
Nomadic Fanatic,
Yep.
a lot, and he goes and does it at in Olympia. But there's nothing like that in Houston for when I'm not traveling. I
Well-
was just wondering if they got something like that here, or if it's
All
kinda
of us,
normal.
you know, there's a lot of people as you see around here, and everybody kind of has their own trick, and everyone tells everyone else their tricks. Like there's everyone knows where there's a building that has a faucet that's not locked, and you just bring your own hose and go behind and fill it up. And a lot of gas stations too that have the free water hose. You just use those.
Okay.
And friends' houses, whatever. So there's always a way. Like every district that I park in, I have a place where I can fill up my water. And I have it on a 1 week cycle. 1 week I dump, 1 week I fill up. Like it just works perfectly. As long as I don't have a chick taking a shower in here with long hair. Otherwise it's like a whole tank for one shower. But
I was gonna say.
I tell them limit their water. Do you know what? See behind you? The water pump is right there. So once they've got to their limit, I go over there and shut off.
shut it
that-
off.
Yeah.
You're like, that's half a
That's
tank.
it. You're done. You're
You
done.
only get half a tank.
And just think how lucky you are. Those poor people in their Volkswagens. Jeez, you know.
Oh yeah, exactly. At least you're inside. Imagine if you were outside doing it.
Well, you know, I was, where was I? I was in front of 7-Eleven having a shower the other day, and I'm just like, to me, it's normal. I'm gonna have a shower. I feel
Yeah.
grimy. I'm gonna have a shower, but to everyone else, it's like, holy fuck, he's parked in front of 7-Eleven having a shower.
I know, that's funny.
That's why our videos get all this attention. I can cook bacon and eggs in my apartment. Nobody gives a fuck. But it's in a motorhome. Holy shit! Unbelievable!
Put it on the street?
Yeah! Really? He's parked at a Walmart and he made breakfast? Like...
Yeah.
Anyways. The pride and joy, though.
Now
See,
this is my
isn't this
favorite
nice and
thing
warm?
that I saw.
Yes.
This is actually, this here, the furnace that Justin has here, is my favorite part of his whole van. I should switch to wide angle.
I'm already on wide angle, buddy.
I'm gonna switch. If you ever go to Texas, the portions are retarded.
I've heard. That's one reason I want to go there. Now, you wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I am a fucking huge food slut. All right?
You would love this place in Amarillo has a 72-ounce steak.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, yes. My biggest bills is food, because I eat all the fucking time. And if I go up to the ski hills, like a day up skiing, and my metabolism is so quick, I have to have like 4 or 5 meals in a full day up there. It's just nuts.
Dang.
Yeah. It's a lot of people hate me for that, especially chicks. They're all like, "Fuck, how can you do that?" And I'm like, "I'll eat your fries." Yeah. So I guess I'll consider myself lucky. Doesn't mean I can't have a heart attack. It just means I'm not going to get fat.
Oh
right?
yeah.
So you know, you
Well, I know
still
a
got
lot
to be
of skinny
careful.
guys
So.
that get a heart attack at 50.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You still got to watch what you eat, right? But,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I mean, I've shown this on my videos before, and you're right, it does attract a lot of attention. I had this in my old, the ambulance that I have. The ambulance I had before that was another ambulance, and we put one of those in there.
How
just
much
to keep
were
it warm.
these?
This was, cost me about $750 Canadian.
Okay.
They're actually manufactured right here,
That's about
just outside of
700
Vancouver.
US now?
Yeah, they're about the same, right?
Yeah.
So they're manufactured right here in Surrey, BC, and they're made for boats, so you'll find them at pretty much any marine store. And the manufacturer's suggested price on their website, on Dickinson Newport's website, is I think $1,100 or $1,200.
Wow.
So don't buy through the manufacturer. It's hilarious. They're made right here in Surrey, but I go to a third-party dealer in downtown Vancouver and I get it for $750 instead.
Wow.
So yeah, that shows you they obviously have a huge markup on them. If you see them for any more than that, run. You know. So
But this is bomb. And then you just have the standard. Is this? So I always wondered on a lot of these Class Bs.
Yes.
Is that just basically the standard AC unit that you'll see in like a Walmart or something, or is it specialized?
this one is actually just a house one. This is a replacement.
Okay.
The one that was in before was the one Explorer put in. It was replaced by the previous owner though, but even those are house units.
Okay.
For this particular setup, not for all Class Bs.
Okay.
But for this, and I believe Road Trek as well, they just have fancy covers over them, but they're just regular units shoved in there, right?
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
Unlike the roof air mounts on a lot of motorhomes, right?
Yeah,
Just,
those
makes it more
the roof mount ones are like $1,200 and you get more chance of getting water in. So I think this is awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe in Texas you'd have to use it more than I do. I use it maybe twice.
Oh man, it's
Twice this year I used
retarded
it.
How much we need it,
Yeah.
dude? Like I had to get a generator and an
$600.
AC
You
unit.
wanna-
I dig the purple zebra, man.
There's lots of purple zebra. There's 2 layers of it. I even have white zebra. Oh yeah, I got it
That's
all, man.
badass.
So this used to be 2 twin beds.
Okay.
So it was one bed along here, one bed along here, and it had a night table at the back, by the back window. that wasn't going to do for me.
Yeah.
I want a real nice bed. I want a permanent bed. I don't want 2 separate beds, for Christ's sakes. I got people over. Come on, you want to have your own bed. And if anyone's staying over and they're not under the covers with me, then they're not staying over anyway. So
Yeah, like
So
if I don't want them underneath the covers with me, they're not staying over.
correct. You got the floor. So what I did is me and my buddy, he's got a workshop tools. I drive out to his place. He's got a driveway where we can work on it, and we were looking at making this bed permanent. So we actually brought it all the way out to here. It was right to the kitchen. It was a fucking king size, front to back and side to side, because this is wider than our van. This is about just a 7-foot bed.
Yeah, I was
The
going to
width,
say,
right?
because
It's
I'm
huge.
6 to 6 to my windows.
Yeah, and these are 10 inches over the regular Dodge, so
Yeah.
it makes a big difference inside. So you can stretch out without hitting the wall, but you could do it both ways. But it just became to be too much. Yes, I had a couple slumber parties in here where 3 or 4 of us would sleep in here comfortably, but it got really annoying to do this whole crawling up just to get back and get on the bed and watch TV or whatever. So now there's the seating area on each side as well, which is great. And I actually have factory seat belts in there, which were there for the twin beds. So works out much better. Plus I still have the centerpiece of wood that I could put here if I want to make it a really huge bed again. But
Were you thinking about maybe mounting a TV that you could?
well, another stripper pole. Right here.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's the best place for the stripper pole.
oh
right?
yeah, I'll show you some of the video I did last night. Shit. When girl was here trying to pretend she was dancing on a pole, but I was just pretending it's an invisible pole and she was actually doing it. It was just yes. TV. This had this was a pantry, by the way, the food pantry where the fireplace is.
Okay.
So I decided this was more important than food.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a food side, I just put all the food everywhere else, you know. So
Dude, it's like super warm too.
oh yeah, it's warm, definitely warm. So that's
Yeah,
when
guys.
that's when you do this.
How does it do on propane?
Way more efficient than the actual RV furnace.
Awesome.
By a long shot. So is that opening or closing? I always forget. Wrong way. Closing, opening. So if you have this switched on, actually if I just leave the switch on, it automatically turns on when it gets too warm and sucks the heat out. This is probably one of the reasons I didn't need to use my AC much. There it is. Now the fan's on, right? Because the temperature is set.
It's
got a thermostat.
all the reason why you didn't have to use your AC.
Pretty much.
Because like
You're
a
sleeping.
70-degree day will get too hot in the
Oh,
van
yeah.
if you don't have that.
And you're lying here sleeping, the sun comes up in the morning, and if you're not parked in the shade, that will turn on, and I've got the window open by my head just by a crack.
Okay.
It'll suck the air right over my face and right
That's
out.
nice.
So
That helps.
yeah, and you can keep sleeping. You don't have to worry about it. So yeah. So anyways, pantry, fireplace. The old TV. This cabinet came all the way down here, and it was a big old tube TV that slid out.
Oh.
You know.
No.
No. So we cut it off, and I mounted the flat screen there, and that is a Marine, just like the fireplace for boats, a Marine 12-volt TV, and it's LED.
Does
So
it run like about 20 watts or 20?
less.
30?
It's just under 10 watts.
Okay.
And
Wow, under 10
and I've left
watts.
it on many times. I go to work, come back, it's still on. It barely touches the battery.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
guys. So that basically means, so if you convert that into amp hours, it's 12 volts. So he's talking about it running on less than 1 amp.
Yep.
Which, if it runs on less than 1 amp, a lot of your deep cycle batteries would have like over 100 hours worth of draw time. So that's awesome.
Majestic, that's the brand name. Okay, and they're pretty well known. Again, in go to the marine stores, you'll always see Majestic TVs. They cost more, but again, you're going to save it with power savings, and they're also shock proof and they're water resistant because they are for boats.
What did it end up
So,
running you?
$5.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad, but I mean, you could be a cheapskate going to Walmart and get a $100 LED TV, which you're going to have to invert, and sometimes the picture quality is not good, and they use more power, and you know, just. I just wanted to go all out. I was like, I gotta make this right. It's my fucking house. I don't want to be cheap about it, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm just like, and I don't
you
have
don't have to replace
I don't have to
it
pay
tomorrow.
for a fucking lawn or a fence. I might as well buy some toys. You know?
Yeah, you don't have to go mow your lawn so that you can blow the
No.
clippings into the neighbor's yard.
I don't need a
and
lawnmower,
then
so
put
you know.
fertilizer. No.
Yeah. I let the city mow my lawn. Up front.
There you go.
So, I will say though, this is the one with the DVD player built in. So if you do run it with the DVD going, you're looking at about 16 to 18 watts. But again, I'm using it mostly for YouTube and Chromecast, Netflix off my phone, right?
Chromecast.
So
would be
Chromecast
awesome.
is the fucking best. Behind you is the Wi-Fi hotspot, up on the ceiling there, just below the windows.
slick.
That is just a standard. You get that anywhere from your carrier. It's on Fido right now, but you get those in the States on AT&T or whatever, right? And
Yeah.
it's just a separate data plan, so I don't have to go. Again, it's another thing. I don't have any other bills. Why not pay for my internet?
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste gas to go drive around looking for Wi-Fi hotspots. Oh, well, I'll park here because there's a Wi-Fi signal, but I'd rather park here and use my own internet. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. If I need to go upload a 200,000 megabyte file, okay, fine, I'll go find someone's Wi-Fi. But other than that, this runs me about, depending on my usage, $35 to $85 a month. But I'm fully connected everywhere I go, anywhere there's cell phone signal, which is pretty much everywhere. So, you know, you're good to go, as long as you're not watching too much porn. You're all good. There is data limits on them. You got to watch it, but you know.
So what kind of plan do you have?
Well, I get up to
10.
5 gigs for 35 is the standard, and then $10 per gig if you go over. So I have it stopped at 85, and actually the carriers in Canada block it. Once you get $50 over your plan, it cuts it off until you go to a website and agree to more charges. So you can't go over $50 over unless you say yes,
See,
please.
I like
now
that.
I do get charged to go over because I quite often hit that button and go, "Hey, I want to keep watching this movie." Okay.
Yeah, no.
And if you look at the prices, like, you know, we all remember video stores, Blockbuster Video, and all that, and it used to be $5 or $6 to rent a fucking new release. Well, I can watch like 2 Netflix movies on my $10 per gigabyte.
Right.
Anywhere I want. So
Yeah.
to me, it's not a big expense. I don't mind that at all. I know some people are really cheap about that. They're like, no, I'm going to go park in front of McDonald's all night. You know?
I hate doing that.
No.
I have been doing it on this trip, and I hate it.
I'd rather spend my gas to go get water for my shower.
Yeah, if you're going to eat up gas, do it for something that matters.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's that. I don't have satellite TV or anything because it's all internet based pretty much.
Red, white, and blue.
All right, guys, subscribe to my channel. If you want to find it easily, just go to justincredible.tv and you can check out all my videos there. Click that button, I'll return the favor. Keep on rocking in the free world, everyone.